Hi you guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm back once again with another video. Okay, so today's video is going to be a little interesting. This video is going to be a story time. I'm going to talk about the time that I got scammed $4,500 at 17 years old. Oh my god, the worst time ever. Okay, so basically, um, this was before I came out as trans or whatever, and I had this dating app called Jacked, and it's where you find dudes, and you can either look for a relationship or you can just look to fuck. But I mean, I never really like hooked up to fuck. I just liked to, I was more relationship oriented at the time, so yeah. And so one day I was on the app, and I had got a notification, and this dude was like, hey, how would you like to make $4,000 to $5,000? And I was like, oh shit, like what do I need to do? And at this time, me and my mom were kind of like struggling a little bit. And I was 17. I was working at my first job, which was McDonald's. And I mean, I just wanted to do anything that I could do to help my family out. And so I was going with what he was telling me. And so basically, he was telling me that, I can make $4,000 or $5,000, and all I needed was what did he say I needed? A bank account. And I had a bank account. So I was just like, oh my God, yeah, sure. And so, I gave him my number. Oh my God, I was so dumb. I gave him my fucking number, and we were texting back and forth. He was a very attractive dude, and that's what made me kind of want to do it even more, because I was like, oh, okay, you're cute, you got coin, I want coin too. And so basically we were texting, we were talking about it, and he was asking me for my information. He had asked me for my account number. Yeah, he asked me for my account number. I gave him my account number. And so this is where the story kind of goes like, what the fuck? Okay, so I gave him my dumb ass gave him my account number. And okay, so basically what happened was the money went into my account. Basically basically the plan was he was going to send me $4,500, and I was going to send him half at Western Union. So I was basically going to compensate 2,000 something dollars, maybe. Yeah, so $2,250, something like that. I don't know, but yeah. So I was like, yeah, that's fine. And so basically he put the money into my account, and I called my mom. I was like, oh my God, Mom. And I was so freaking excited. I was at work. I quit McDonald's. This was like when I had quit McDonald's, and then I had started working like this warehouse job. I was making like, it was Frito-Lay. Yeah, I was working at Frito-Lay, and I was making like $9 an hour. And so, yeah, I called my mom, and I was like, Mom, I was like, I've been doing something, and we don't have to struggle anymore. And I was telling her like, Mom, we can get new iPhones, and I can help us move into, because we were planning on moving. I forgot where we were moving to, but we were planning on moving. I was like, Mom, I can help us move, and I can help us with like bills and stuff like that, and I can get myself a car and stuff. And so basically what he was telling me that I could only do this thing, I think 10 times a year. And so I was like, okay. That's cool, or whatever. Oh wait, was it 10 or like 5? Well, he told me that there was a limited amount of times that I could do this. And I was like, okay, okay. And, you know, I was just going back and forth, and I was talking to my mom about it. And I was like, yeah, this dude, he hit me up saying that, you know, I could make this much money. And she was like, when I was talking to her, she was just like, baby, I think that you're getting scammed. And I was like, no, mom, no, mom. He told me, because I asked him, I was like, mom, he said that this isn't a scam. A lot of people do this. And, you know, and I was like, mom, this could really help us out. And, you know, we could, you know, like, we could, like, really, you know, move forward in life. And we could really just, like, you know, be great. And so I was telling her, I was so excited. I was like, mom, I can quit this job. And, like... Look, y'all don't understand. I was so ready to quit this job. I was like, oh my God, I got money in the bank. And so we were calling back and forth. So like basically when I went on break, because I think I had like 3 or 4 breaks. So we were texting, going back and forth. We were talking on the phone. And so I gave him my account information basically. And he told me that he was going to put the money in, what he say, around like 3 o'clock or something like that. And so I was constantly checking my account. And he didn't put the money into my account until the next day. And so the next day I saw $4,500 in my account. But the crazy thing was the money wasn't available. So I don't know if you guys know this, but like when you put money into your account, it usually has like the available balance, and you can like actually use it. You can transfer, you can, you know, take it out, withdrawal, or like anything you wanted to do. So basically the money was in my account, but I couldn't touch it. And so I'm telling him like, okay, I see the money, I see the $4,500 in my account. What do I do now? And so basically he just told me go to Western Union and you're just going to fill out this information and you're going to send me half of what I just sent you. And I was like, okay. And so, you know, I tried to transfer the money, but it like on my account, it was not letting me at all. So I'm calling my bank. I was like, hi, you know, I recently just deposited this amount of money, and I was just like, my account is like, I don't know what's going on. And they were telling me like, we froze your whole entire bank account because there were fraudulent activity. And I was like, what? Fraudulent activity? What are you talking about? And they were basically just saying like, yeah, basically you got this certain amount of money, but there's no, because usually when there's money deposited into your account, it says where it came from. So if you ever got direct deposit before, it always says where it comes from. And for some reason that it didn't really say where it came from. And so they froze my account because of that. And I was like, okay, I mean, what do I need to do? And I was talking then, and I was like, you know, telling them about the situation or whatever. And I was like, oh yeah, we're just gonna have to close your whole account. Okay, because it was like, did you give your account number or anything like that out? And I was like, yeah, you know, I got some money sent into, you know, I got some money deposited into my account or whatever. And they were like, yeah, okay, we're gonna have to close your whole entire account. And I was like, what? Why? Because you excuse me. And I was like, because you gave your information out and da-da-da-da-da. And I was like, okay, so can I open another one? And I was like, no, you cannot open another one. I was like, so what does this mean? That I can't bank with you guys anymore? And I was like, no, you're going to have to find another bank. OMG. Okay, so basically what they were telling me was if I was to go take that money out, I would have to pay the whole thing back to the bank. So if I touched that money, I was going to be $4,500 in debt, basically. And I was like, what the fuck? And I could have went to jail. Yeah, I could have went to fucking jail for that. And I was just like, oh my fuck fucking God. And like, you know, and I was just telling him, I was like, oh my God, thank you so much. You know, like, I'm really trusting you, because I was a little skeptical at first, and I was like, you know, I'm really trusting you, so please don't lie to me. Like, this is gonna help me and my family so much. And I was just like, thank you so much. And like, and for him to actually like play me like that is just so fucking insane. And it's just like I was so genuine. I was really just trying to help my family out and, like, you know, help us in our situation, and he just played me and freaking almost ruined my freaking life. And so after that, I had to go to find another bank, and basically I had to withdraw the money that I had personally, that was my money, because when he deposited, he put it in, because I had a checkings in I had a checkings in a savings account, so he put it in a savings account, and I transferred my money to the savings. And so basically he could see everything that was going on with my account. So basically I withdrew my money out of the account so he wouldn't have access to it. And I took that money and I had to go to another bank. And yeah, you guys don't understand. Y'all don't, I was so freaking sad. I was like, oh my God. Like, I made so many plans of what I was going to do with this money. And I was just like, yeah. He fucking played me. And I called him. But did I call him? I texted him, and I was like, I told him everything that was going on, and I never heard from him again. I never fucking heard from him again. And oh my God, it was so fucking crazy. So yeah, you guys, be careful out there in the world, especially if you're younger, or like, just be careful, because there's so many people scamming people. There's so many famous people scamming people, and it's just like, why? Like, I guess that was a get rich quick scheme. Oh, and on top of that, he was telling me that it was a part of some organization, and I was just like, okay, what's the name of the organization? Because I was trying to look it up and, like, you know, see, like, proof. And so I looked it up. It didn't even fucking exist. That, oh, I was so fucking dumb. How could I just let that happen to me? OMG. Oh my God. But I was just so desperate. Oh, I was just so desperate for the money. And I end up getting played in the end. Yeah. That... Oh my God, that was the worst time ever. I was so freaking sad afterwards. Like, you guys don't understand how depressed I was. And I was just so sad. I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, Mom. Like, I was just trying to help us out and stuff like that. She felt so bad for me, and she was just like, oh my God, baby, it's okay, whatever. You know how moms are. And I was just so sad. I was like, oh my God, I just got fucking scammed. And, you know, I was even going to help people with their money, because it was this girl that I was talking to. Basically, she was like an immigrant from Africa. And she wanted, you know, she needed money to, like, bring her family over here to the United States. She was a very, very sweet girl, and I was going to help her out. And she was like, yeah, and she was just telling me about it, and I was like, oh, that's what I want to do. I want to help this girl out, bring her family over. And I couldn't even fucking do that because I was fucking scammed. So, oh, and okay, the story's over. Okay, so I have an update with you guys. Okay, so I start labs for hormone replacement therapy next week. And the official date that I will be starting hormones is September 20th. OMG, I'm so... Oh my God, you guys, I'm so freaking stoked. I'm so happy about this. This is the best thing that's going on. Like, everything is falling into place, and I'm just so freaking, like, happy. But yeah, that ends this video. Thank you guys for watching this video. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will be back with more fucking content. Stay tuned, you guys.